It's important that you all should know I make no claims to be something that what my advice is going to be worth anything. Anyone should do their own work. And I also have had history since 1975, a number of major mistakes as a result of which I've had considerable volatility in my results. And so therefore, once again, do your own work. If you want a copy of my book, The Speculator's Mosaic, you can find that on Amazon. Well, those of us who happen to be in precious metals just a bit have to salute silver, $61 an ounce. What is going on? I think more and more there are two things going on. One, which I have said in the newsletter, that the number of bullish factors, I think we may be close to 20, because there's a new one, which is the government of India is now saying, okay, if you have silver coins, starting next April, we'll be able to use those silver coins as collateral to get currency from a bank. So that moves us up higher. The number of those factors I've never seen be so high. And so I think that's one of the factors that's going on. The other factor that's going on is, maybe in more specific sense, I think there are two possibility outcomes for the U.S. stock market. It either stays high and it's very overpriced, or we get a crash. And based on that, obviously, the stock market itself and the bond market and many important asset classes will vary depending upon what the stock market does, except gold and particularly silver. For example, in the Great Depression, the crash of 1929, the average stock went down close to 90%. Do you know what stock went up during the same 4-year period, 1929 to 1933, went up 10 times? A gold mining stock, Homestake. Similarly, we have a situation now, I think, where it used to be that when the stock market would go down, the bond market would go up, interest rates would go up, because you have a theory which turned out to be true, that the safest investment would be a U.S. government treasury bonds. Therefore, if we had a situation even as recently as 2 or 3 years ago where the stock market broke, one thing a lot of investors could do is say, well, at least I can buy treasury bonds and I know I'll be safe and my store of wealth will be protected. But no more. As of a year ago, in September, when the Federal Reserve cut interest rates, guess what happened to the bonds? The bond market went down because interest rates went up. So what I'm saying is we're now in a situation where, regardless of which way the stock market goes, up or down or flat, silver and gold, but particularly silver, can go up. And we saw this today. I was looking at the numbers. We're up over $2 an ounce to $61, an all-time high in silver. And so even though those of us who have participated in the rise in silver mining stocks have made good money, and so often I would be in a situation as a speculator to say, hey, we've gotten the big rise, now we switch to something else. That's not what I'm saying now. I'm saying in line with the very knowledgeable people that I listen to, such as Alistair McLeod, or on the technical side, Michael Oliver, there's a long way to go in terms of silver. And I hope you'll join me in joining the specific silver mining stocks that we prefer, and let's cross our fingers. This is only the beginning for silver. I hope that you enjoy our videos, and please press like. It'll help us a lot.